Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Today we're looking at creating a vector half circle shape here in Adobe Photoshop. So I'm going to start with the ellipse tool here. So out of the shapes tools, I'm choosing the ellipse tool. I've got shape selected here from these three options. That's pretty important. And I have a fill and a stroke for it, as well as a fairly thick stroke so we can see what's going on. So I'm just dragging out my half circle. I'm going to show you a couple of ways of doing this. So I'm going to add a new layer and we're going to create a second circle on that. I'm just going to use slightly different colors here so that it is a little bit more identifiable. So let's just go for this and let's drag out our second circle. I'm holding the shift key as I drag these circles out because that means that they're going to be perfect circles. Let's turn off the top one and focus on this one here. What I'm going to do with this one here is I'm going to cut it using a rectangle. So I'm going to select the path selection tool so that I have this shape selected. I'm hoping that what I'm about to do is going to go on the same layer. If it doesn't, I've got a fix for it. So let's go with the rectangle tool and let's just drag out a rectangle. And this is not gone on the same layer. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. So what I'm going to do first of all is just use the smart guides to snap this to the middle of the circle. There's actually a snap point there, so it's snapping to the center of the circle there. I'm going to cut it from this layer and paste it onto this one. So I'm going to edit cut. That'll take it off its layer. Make sure that I have this ellipse layer selected and just do edit paste. And now it's gone where I wanted it to go. So with these two shapes on the one layer, the rectangle's on top because we drew it second and because we just pasted it in. So on the stacking order, the circle's at the bottom and the rectangle is at the top or at the front. We're going to come up here to this icon here and we're going to choose subtract front shape. And you can see that this is leaving us with our half circle, but there's also a whole lot of other stuff happening here. We want to get rid of that permanently. So we're going back here and we're going to choose merge shape components. Click yes to convert it from a live shape into a regular path, and we are left with a semicircle. And to hide that, let's have a look at this one here. So again, what I'm going to do is go to the path selection tool and just select on this path. You'll see that there are 4 anchor points here, so we could remove this anchor point and turn this into a half circle. To do this, we're going to the direct selection tool. I'm just going to click on this anchor point here and press delete. Again, we're turning it from a live shape into a path. That's just fine. I'll click OK. Now you can see that this is different in the sense that there is a half circle here, but we don't have the line here. So this is a half circle with 3 anchor points, but this line is not joined. So depending on what you want out of your half circle, this might be what you want, or this might be what you want. Now let's just go back and undo this just for a minute, because I want to show you something that will not work as reliably, and that is to use the delete anchor point tool. So again, I've still got 4 anchor points here. I'm just going to select over this one. I'm going to use the delete anchor point tool. Same thing, live shape into a regular path, and this is what's happening. Now you can get around this by selecting this option, but it's really irregular as to whether that works or not. So I suggest that you just persevere with the direct selection tool, selecting on an anchor point that you want to remove and just press delete, and that will give you more reliably your half circle. Now if you wanted to be able to draw half circles really regularly, if you need this shape a lot, then we could go to this half circle here. Let me just go to the path selection tool and select over it. That's this one here. I could go here to edit, define custom shape, and I could call this half circle and click OK. And so in future I could go and create a brand new document. I can come here to my shapes tools and choose custom shape. I'll come here to the very last shape, which is going to be the one that we just created, and I can set my fill and stroke to whatever I want them to be. Hold the shift key down and just drag out my half circle shape. And of course, like any shape, this can be easily rotated. I'm just going to hold the shift key as I rotate it around to whatever orientation I want it to be. And this shape, you can see when we select the path selection tool, it still just has these anchor points around it, so it is a very stable shape. So I hope that helps you see how you can draw half circle shapes in Adobe Photoshop, and how, if you need them a lot, you can actually save them as a custom shape that you can create at any time. If you like carefully researched content like this, clearly presented in a step-by-step format so that you can get great results, then you'll love my Skillshare content. I'm a Skillshare top teacher. I have hundreds of short courses on Skillshare that you can access, along with thousands of other great courses, all for the price of a single subscription. If you're interested, there's a Skillshare coupon for you in the description below to use to sign up. Using this coupon benefits me as a creator, and it helps me continue to make free content available here for you also on YouTube. Thank you for joining me for this video tutorial. On the screen now, you'll see a video that I've hand-picked for you. If you enjoyed the video you've just watched, I know that you're going to really enjoy the one I've picked for you to watch next.